I believe that in everyone's business life, at some point in time, there comes a time when you need a round robin. And what do I mean by round robin? This guy right here. Nah, I'm just kidding. This is Dali trying to create an image of Robin Hood that is very round. I hope you will forgive me for this careless joke. But no, what I mean specifically is sometimes you need an algorithm that looks something like this. For example, a user clicks on the link somewhere on the web page that you published and then gets redirected to URLs 1 or 2, depending on which URL the previous user who clicked on the link was redirected to. So it's a way to distribute traffic or interest between the 2 or more entities. So there could be various different use cases for this. And obviously, any round robin will start with just the 2 destinations of something, but you can obviously grow it to as many destinations as you want. Now, some use cases that come to mind immediately is, for example, a coaching team. So if your coaching team, for example, has 2 coaches and you have Calendly, TidyCal, or Cal.com links that you use to allow customers to book coaching sessions with you, then you can distribute that coaching interest between the 2 of you, between the 2 coaching links, without necessarily signing up for a team plan. You can do the same with Cal.com. You can do the same with TidyCal. Or maybe, for example, you have a team and the team has members and the members have affiliate links. So rather than posting multiple affiliate links somewhere on your website or in your blog, you just post one link, and that link essentially distributes the traffic between the individual affiliate links so that everyone in your team benefits roughly equally. Or, for example, you could route support calls with a simple customer support ticket assignment. This could be executed with the same Calendly, Cal.com, or TidyCal links, where you just share the traffic load of support queries. Anyway, so there could be multiple cases for round robin, and you can very easily automate a very simple round robin with Pabbly Connect. Now, in case you don't know what Pabbly Connect is, let me show you what it is. Pabbly Connect is an amazing alternative to Zapier that has a ton of value because they sell access to their platform with lifetime plans. And I am a huge fan of Pabbly, and Niraj, the guy who runs the platform, is amazing. And there's an affiliate link in the description to this video, which you can use to purchase yourself a lifetime subscription to Pabbly Connect. And doing so will support this channel, and you won't pay a penny more. Anyway, let's have a look at how you can build a simple round robin with Pabbly Connect. This is my Pabbly Connect workflow that I have built, which will demonstrate to you what I mean. Let me just copy this URL here, and I will show you how this works. So I'm going to assume that this is the URL that you have included somewhere on your website to route customer traffic to one destination or another. So I'm just going to paste it in my browser here, and it sent me to Wikipedia. But let me try and paste it in my browser window again. And now it sent me to Disneyland, apparently because it thinks that I want to vacation in the Disney World resort in Florida. So as you can see, it essentially distributes the traffic between the 2 destinations. How does Pabbly achieve that? Let's have a look. So your starting point in Pabbly is a webhook, and this will become the URL that will then direct the traffic to the multiple destinations in a round robin fashion. Now, the second step here is this is where we're going to be using Pabbly Connect's relatively new function, which is custom variables. So as you can see here, I have created a variable in Pabbly Connect called the next person. Let me show you where I've created this variable. If you go to settings and you go into variables, this is where you can create custom variables. So I've created a variable here that's called next person. And when you create a new variable, it asks you to add the first value to this variable. So The two destinations for the two virtual or fictitious people in my round robin scenario are the names Jane and Jill. So I've just added Jane or Jill here, I don't remember, and it created this variable. So my variable that holds the name of the next person, assuming, for example, you're distributing coaching traffic. So at the moment, it's Jane. Let me show you how this will then work. So as soon as someone clicked on this URL, next thing that Pabbly will do is they will get the value that's currently assigned to this variable, next person. And then we have a router module by Pabbly Connect, which will conditionally run the branches of the workflow depending on what the value of that variable is. For example, if the value is Jane, it means that Jane is the next person whose URL I will be redirecting the traffic to. It will redirect the user who clicked on that webhook to the URL that Jane wants the user to be redirected. However, if the value of this next person variable is Jill, it will go to Jill's URL. So let's just have a look at how this branch works with Jane. So we have a filter module here that filters the result of this module, get custom variable, on the value Jane. And so if the value isn't a Jane, then it will, the first thing that we'll do is we'll update the same variable and it will include the next coach. It will update the value of the next person variable as the next coach, which is Jill in my case. And then it will redirect the user to the URL that Jane wants to go to. So I'm using the data forwarder module by Pabbly, and the action is to redirect to the URL. Essentially what Pabbly is doing here, it is providing a webhook response here, which is the 301 status moved permanently, and this is the redirect. So Jane wants her traffic to be redirected to Wikipedia. Now let's have a look at what happens with Jill. So again, we have a filter here that filters on the next person variable data being equal to Jill. And then if it is indeed equal to Jill, then the first thing that this branch of the workflow does is it updates the next person variable value to Jane so that the next person is routed to Jane, and then it sends the user to Jill's URL, which is indeed the disney.com. And that is how it works. The only caveat that you need to remember is that the way that Pabbly set everything up is that if you just use this naked URL as it is, and you try to copy and paste it, nothing will work. I'm going to show this to you. So I'm just going to paste it exactly as it is into my browser window, and you will get invalid webhook data. The reason why you're getting this is because Pabbly wants to make sure that these URLs are mostly used as webhooks and not just clickable URLs. And the only difference really is that you just need to pass some data when you click on this URL. So the way that you want to construct this URL when you're sending your traffic to it, let me show you. So I'm just going to open, I'm just going to add a little text here. Okay. So this is the original URL. This is the URL of the webhook. All you need to do is just add a question mark and something like A equals A. And that's all you need to do. This will trigger the workflow perfectly. Now, what I would also recommend is that you shorten this URL by using a URL shortener like short.io or bit.ly or any of your favorite shorteners, in which case it's going to look very nice. But again, if you're just including this as a link on the web page, then you might as well use the full URL. So there you go. That's how you build perfect round robin with Pabbly Connect and its custom variables and its data forwarder redirect functions. As ever, folks, if you want to support my work, you will find plenty of opportunities to do so. They're all listed in the description of this video, and it would be amazing if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified of further tutorials, which I commit to be posting regularly.